And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
52 blaster.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now Young going to move him around.
Black Ultra. Green Death. Go Pink.
Here's Young, looking to throw on 2nd down. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he has the 1st down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And with a play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Okay, right? Blue striker. White, white. Blue, go. Ready?
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. Trotting! Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 48 yards. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And that flag accepted. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go, set. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Young on first down. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready.
Now Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. They turn to Taylor on fourth.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. A first down throw for Young. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Devin Hester, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
43 rounds. Red, yellow. Flag through.
7-7, our score after one. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Black shot. Ready?
To throw is Young on third down. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And now an audible here into something else.
Into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Bryce Young taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
They'll try and run it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
First and 10, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Okay, ready? Green jack.
Throwing, Young. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, it's Chad Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Right, 97. John Ram. Green striker. Right, right.
Again, it's Young. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hunter Henry from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from taking the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Young's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 1. Young here, you can see, changing the play. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. On 2nd down, Young. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Ready up. Red, yellow. Slide through. Black shot.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The end result, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Franco Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
On the set.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Red, cycle. Hey, blue. 6, mega, black, ultra.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Set, ready. Green set. Zoom black.
Final play of the half. Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Quad red. Blue striker.
Now here's Young. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they just get the play off. Now Young. That'll be caught. It's Hester. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown! Devin Hester with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First down, Young. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This one brought in by Jefferson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. It's Young on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He's ready. Striker, 3-3. Yellow, blue, plastic, stick.
Young. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Strike.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Young going to move them around.
Red, yellow.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Young to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Ultra.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. He gets it left side of Johnson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Come on, set.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Second and 8.
White. Smash, red. Go pink.
To throw, Young. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. Young now. That's caught. It's Flowers. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And now they're in the hurry-up. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Young. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
From the 22, here's second and 8. Young to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. DeMarcus Ware. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. And the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Steal. Check steal.
Looking to throw, Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a first down throw for Young. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 92 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. 10 more there and another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Taylor is in. Touchdown, Bengals. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other."
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check pink.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Young on first down.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact, the turnover ensued. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
On the return, it's Tony.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
Short-term memory.
and move on to the next series.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Isaiah Likely the target that time.
And it's 3rd down and 2.
Ready.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Let's go. Charge.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second down and 5. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Open man right side is Tony.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
15-yard touchdown ground as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last okay. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
And the Cowboys are able to recover.
Here we go.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
From the 42-yard line, here's a second and 5.
Just a gain of a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Boone. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devin Hester. 40 yards.
And the Cowboys have come back to make it a 2-point game.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On second down, Young. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Young throwing on first down.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
23 yards on the play. A first down throw for Young. Escaping the pressure right.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And some room to run now. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A big pickup of 38. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Let's go now. Trap 50, trap 50.
Moon.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Moon to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Following the interception, Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Okay, ready?
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go. Start.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bijan Robinson, 47 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing, Young. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throw caught by Flowers. Now he's free at the 35, and he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Young off the play fake. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the
Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A play fake. Now Young. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on, set.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Green.
To throw, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Moon. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flowers going to go in motion right. 1st down, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Trouble 38. Black ultra. Set.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. On target to his man, Likely. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. First and 10, Young. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Young going to move him around.
Blue stripes. Stripes. White. Set.
Now Young to throw on 2nd down.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Young now from the 50.
Short one there, caught by Likely.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
An audible here to get a new look.
Fourth down, Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And he's going to have another first down here as he's able to dive beyond the marker. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Robinson on a give right side. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Back to Robinson now on first down.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Again, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
And now they'll shift things around.
Young now.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And quickly, they get to the line.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Young now on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to Tony. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Let's go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Young. And this one is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
52 blaster. Trail green.
Second down, Young. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. To the air once more, Young. And he's got it. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run with Gibbs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And this time he is in. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards?
Touchdown, Cowboys! Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Now here's Young.
going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Young here, you can see, changing the play. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Young. That's out wide here for Robinson.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Flush to his right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That throw by Young incomplete. This is 3rd and goal. Young to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Robinson. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bijan Robinson. 74 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. So now yet again the Cowboys are going to line up here to go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. Down the numbers. There he goes. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Young working out of the gun. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. He'll get it inside the 20. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Young to throw it. The throw for Tony is intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession.
we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. And these guys on your screen, ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game. And speaking of the game, let's get right to it. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Young wasting no time, right to the air. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a second down throw for Young, eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First play, and Young is going to throw it. And his first pass is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now Young going to move him around. They'll swing this out to Tony. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. To throw, Young. A short throw to Ingram.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll throw again. Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going quickly out to the right side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 12-yard line. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Pickett. And
he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here is Young.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he has the 1st down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. Young now. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
35 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This take it in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First down, Young.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Now here's Young. Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Young on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now Young on 4th down. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. And Young's throw there incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
On 2nd down, Young again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the 1st down as well. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Young, he's going to change it up.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Pickett now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. On the move past the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Pickett to throw on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Following the interception, Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Pickett. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off play action. Pickett. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Pickett. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DeAndre Swift from 8 yards out. And the Steelers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. A Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Fourth down, a give to Gibbs. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Young on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Third and short yardage, Young.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Flush to his. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Bryce Young taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Now Moody for the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, fourth quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DeAndre Swift. His second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A first down throw for Young. And he slings one that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Looking to throw, Young. Complete to Likely. This is 1st and 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, Young. Flushed out right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Young to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Pickett. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Here's 1st and 10. Young here, you can see changing the play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Young.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Young.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Set, ready.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Now Young going to move him around. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Young. Finds Gibbs on a check down. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Now they'll change things up. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now here's Young. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Ravens have got it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it.
Black Ultra.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. To the left side and caught by Hester. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Young, he's going to change it up. Here's Young, looking to throw on second down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a gain of 35. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. A lot of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal.
10 cycles.
Being chased, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Bryce Young taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. The RPO is such a big part of college football, Charles, and it continues to become a bigger part here at the next level, too.
And it also helps have a rookie quarterback who comes out of that college game and is familiar with how to run it. So it works both ways. He knows what he's doing, and now it allows the coaches to call plays to get him comfortable early.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Shot 17.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go.
First and 10, Young. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Young now. He completes it to Beckham. And into the end zone. Touchdown,
Pittsburgh. Odell Beckham, 33 yards.
And the Steelers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. That one goes for 24 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's Hester open right side. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Young to throw on 4th.
Crossing route he finds likely. Look at the big man rumble.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Young's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Here we go.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Young here, you can see, changing the play.
3-3.
Steps away to his... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Bryce Young with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Ravens have regained the lead.
We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the counter, Gore. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Young. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Hester to return from his end zone.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Young now from the 50. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's Young. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. He'll get it inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Hester to return from his end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either...
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Young to throw it.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Young going to move him around. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
52. Slide through. Let's go. Full set.
Young to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Following the interception, Young. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Again, it's Young. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. To throw is Young. To throw on 2nd down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go. Here we go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Young. And this will be caught at the 30. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go now.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Hester to return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking. Oh, Young loses it, and it's picked up by the Steelers, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's Young. And able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, 26 yards. And the Steelers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. This one taken in by Hester. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Young from the shotgun. And this one's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Young, he's going to change it up. Young to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Young on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. A first down throw for Young. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On play action. Young, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Here we go, set. Green jack. Ball red.
Young on first down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Fight, fight.
Young now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd down, Young again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Young to throw on 4th. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Young's throw complete there to Beckham. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Young's throw complete to Freiermuth. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Just continuing to torch this secondary today, CD, and on that throw, beating double coverage to do so.
Brandon, he's just playing with extreme confidence right now. I think he feels like he put 11 guys on him. He'd find a way to get open. Just add that completion to a growing list of excellent throws that's been delivered in this one.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Bryce Young, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hester to return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And got his man complete. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 68 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try. It's complete, and he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it.
Here we go. Here we go. 6, 7. Hey, go down.
It's Young on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now a 1st down throw for Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
On on the double.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Blue strike.
Young now from the 50. A short one there to Fryermuth. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready?
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Gore. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Gore again here on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
Let's go now.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Go, stand. Right, right. Left, right. You, yellow.
Looking to throw, Young. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 23. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. There goes Frank Gore. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Frank Gore, a 23-yard run. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so they're